Welcome back. So thrilled to continue this conversation with Coach Brown of the Dunbar High School Football Tigers, the head coach. And we have our famed attorney in here, the Senator of Dunbar, Attorney Joe North. Gentlemen, let me bump you in.
Yes, sir.
Good to get both of y'all side by side on my show for the first time. When I see you, I think of Dunbar. When I see you, I think of Dunbar. Senator of Dunbar High, Dunbar, Attorney Joe North. What do you want people to think? What do you think when you think of Dunbar High School?
Well, you see the color of my tie, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because I bleed green and orange. And if you haven't been to a game, I think most people have, but if you come out to a Dunbar High School football game, I've said it once and I'll say it again, it's a family reunion. Yeah, we're watching great football, but what's going on in the stands, everyone's interacting, everyone knows everyone. We're just having a great time. No one wants to leave. It's a great time for all.
What's your thoughts on our local head coach here?
He's a legend already. We don't have to say down the road, oh, he was a legend. No, right now.
Future Hall of Fame.
No doubt about it.
Future Hall of Fame. Coach.
Yes, sir.
Talk about the Senator of Dunbar, Attorney Joe North, and what he means to Dunbar High School football.
To Dunbar High School, period. That's Joe North. When I walk around and I look at the stadium, I'm in awe sometimes, like, yeah, man, and then I see the buses ride, and I just see everything. I'm like, man, so what he does for us, he gives us the ability to just coach football. Finally, our kids are able to have the same resources that other schools have, and they're able to do the right things by working out and doing. We don't have to really look for much, you know what I mean? Because Joe just called away, and then we try not to even lean on him, but a lot of times he calls us like, what's going on, you need anything? So it's one of those things where the kids just have to line up and play and get the education. They know they don't have to worry about, are they gonna have a sled to practice with today? Are they gonna have a ball to throw today, and things of that nature? So it's been a tremendous help for us and a godsend.
The North Law Firm Stadium, Joe. How does at Dunbar High School, when you see that, you're a pretty humble guy, but when you see that to the steel and you hear it called on the PA system and all that, to the steel always gives you a little chills there to know that you're a native son, grew up in Dunbar, went off and did some good.
Yeah, it is a humbling experience, but even more than that, I just feel so good to be tied to and associated with such a great program.
Thank you.
And the great people at Dunbar High School. You know, our slogan over there is where achievement is the expectation. It really is true. It really is true. And there we go. We won the regional championship this year. So we got that achievement.
Yes, sir.
What am I looking at right here, Coach?
That is the first regional championship of Dunbar High School. We were able to knock off Naples Eagles down there in Naples. It was a tough feat, but again, we had the fan base to do it. All the guys from the 2018, we have guys on the sideline helping out, so it's tremendous, man. I love
that. Was huge news beating Naples, huh? Sammy Brown, Coach of the Year?
Yes, sir. 2 consecutive years. Coach of the Year has never been done. And that's testament to all my assistant coaches. I just hold the trophy, but I promise you, I do less than any of those guys, and they're tremendous. John Swoko, Tim Copeland, Shepard, Coach Singleton, Coach Bolden, Coach Kelly, Mr. Burnside, Mr. Dans. I love all those guys.
Well, you got that down pat, man. You got that down pat. Well, you know how to be a Coach of the Year.
Yes,
Joe, we know him as the Coach of the Year, future Hall of Famer. Tell us how you feel about Coach personally.
You know, guys are not supposed to say this, but I'm going to say it. I love this man.
Yes, sir. I love you too, brother. I swear I do.
We got right here.
That's
some serious hardware here.
Yeah,
Edison Showdown.
They created this trophy for Dunbar versus Fort Myers. You see on one end it's Dunbar, on the other side is Fort Myers.
Yeah.
So it's a traveling trophy. It's the Edison Corridor Showdown. So it's about 3 or 4 miles between us. And this first year we won the trophy, so hopefully that's gonna be our trophy.
That's right.
We want to continue to
keep it home.
Keep it at home. That's right. That's right. So they gave us a police escort to the game, that the fire trucks and the whole 9. So what we did, we warmed up at Dunbar, drove over and got off and gave them the business.
Well, I think I'm gonna keep this first. Keep this on the Lee Pit Live set for a couple of months. And this is hardware right here, because I feel a real close association with Dunbar High School as well. Joe, you got a chance to hear some of the athletes come in here and talk, and I mentioned that law being something that lawyers study as a part of pre-law to go to college, right?
Yes, and I was glad to hear Mr. Abrams say that history is one of his favorite subjects, and he gave a very good reason as to why. And then the same thing with Mr. Garcia talking about reading, because both of those you need, not just if you want to go into law, but so many other areas, academic-wise, going forward into the world. So I'm very proud of those two young men.
Yeah, and of course we're good friends of our good friend over there, the principal of Dunbar, Carl Burnside, and he's able to do a great job of emphasizing athletics, extracurricular, and putting academics right up there at the top.
Yeah, and that really comes from, Carl Burnside's own soul, because in high school, Carl and I, we've known each other going back to high school. In high school, Carl was a great athlete, but is also great in the classroom. I mean, extremely great in the classroom. And he's taken that on to college, on to becoming principal at Dunbar High. And the kids see that and they want to be a part of that. So it's just great.
Outstanding marching band there as well, under the leadership of Doc Irvin. Doc, you sitting over there. Leo, you gonna drop my name? Just did, Doc. Just did. There it is. And I the one named you the maestro. Everybody else calling you the maestro now. I started that. Talk about our great band.
Hey, well, I tell you this, when I hear him come in the stadium, I know we're ready. I mean, that's when the ball club gets going. When I hear him coming, and I'm like, all right, it's game time now. So I stay in the locker room. I try and come out last, but when I hear Doc hit the scene, I'm ready.
What's the whole athletic picture at Dunbar High? You got track and field, you got baseball. Go run through it for me.
Yeah, we got all the sports except for lacrosse, and all the guys are doing a tremendous job. I mean, the teams are being coached well, they're playing well, everybody's excited. But the biggest thing is everybody's graduating. Our graduation rate, I mean, it's through the roof, and these guys can attest to it. I mean, they're 4.0 students.
There you go.
We got 10 of those guys on the team. I mean, 4.0s. That's pretty special.
Standout high school, Joe, the only Microsoft certified high school in the world. I love saying that because just like when you first got the job, you came on Lee Pitts Live early on.
Yes,
many years ago when Carl Burnside, the slim Carl Burnside and the slim Lee Pitts, Carl, I'm dropping that in too, when he first got the job at Dunbar High School. The first interview he did back in the 90s was on Lee Pitts Live. And then it went on to become, at that time he was just getting started, coming out one of the top high schools in the country. Joe, speak to that.
Yeah, Carl Burnside has done an absolutely phenomenal job there, with the Microsoft program there, the STEM program, and it's an example for all of the other schools in the county to follow, really all of the other schools in the state to follow.
Correct.
They've just done a great job over there with that.
Well, it's been a pleasure to have both of you here at the same time. Future Hall of Famer right here, Coach Brown. Senator of Dunbar, Attorney Joe North, and of course those fine athletes that have come in here as well. So remember, for those who say it can't be done, they're usually interrupted by those who are doing it. And Miami may have the oranges, but Dunbar High School has got the
juice.
Got the
juice.
Got the
juice.
Lee Pitts Live is a Lee Pitts Enterprise production.
Hello everybody, this is Lee. I'm so glad that you watched that particular show, and if you enjoyed that show, we got other shows like that. Just subscribe to our YouTube channel, watch Lee Pitts Live on demand anytime, and also hit us up on all our social media platforms. Just type in Lee Pitts Live, and there you go.